When I say Smoochie, you say town. Smoochie Town. Smoochie Town. That's the new jingle, and welcome back to another episode of Smoochie Town. We're living it up in here today, and before we get to our very sexy guestie, I got a smooch of the week for you. I was traveling for work recently down in Tampa Bay, Florida, and I was at a bar. I asked my sister to drop me off here after the flight because I had too many Jack and Cokes in first class. I was in Delta Comfort. That was a lie. And she was like, no, you're going to go see mommy. You're going to go see the family first before you get a little tipsy toppy. And I was like, well, you're not getting your Christmas gift unless you give me a ride there. And I won. So she dropped me off there, and some guy recognized me from Smoochie Town podcast. I felt like George Clooney, but George Clooney Ocean's 5.5, because that's how big my pee-pee is. And he was buying me drinks the entire night. I was having fun. We were having fun. We were dancing, chit-chatting it up with ladies, just the time of our lives, just tizzing that season. And it was the end of the night, 3 a.m. I love how they like to stay open later than LA. And we were like, hey, let's find some girls. Let's go back to your place. And he was like, yeah, dude, I got a sick-ass pad. So we were walking down the street to get our Uber, and two fine little females walked past us. And I was like, where do you think you're going? You want to come home with us? And they were like, yeah, we'll come hang out. You don't have to be weird about it. So they come in with us to the Uber. We get to his place, and it's a nice pad, beautiful pad. And we kind of decided which one we were going to hang out with of the lady options. And right when you walk in is the kitchen counter. And right there was a picture of him and his girlfriend. Listen, Smoochie Town's a wholesome show, all right? There's no cheating in Smoochie Town. And he blew it off. He was like, yeah, it's my girlfriend, so what? She wouldn't care. Oh, I bet she would, because we have some two smoke shows with us. So they eventually left after 35 seconds. And then it was just him and I. And I was like, you're not bringing me to Smoochie Town, buddy. So I went home to say hi to mama, and that's a smooch of the week. All right, I'm a little wild up now. I'm sweating like a whore in church. Our guest today. Wow, what can I say? He's a host. He's a voice. He's an influencer. He's an all-around actual star. It's Ruba Wilson!
I've been doing shows. Now we eating steak. Remember sleeping on the floor. Still at the gas station when the time was cold. In the kitchen, hot still trying to flip it out the stove.
Guys, make some noise. Make some noise.
Daddy!
Over to my left. Daddy all day.
Let's go. How are you, Rubes?
Hi, baby.
I haven't seen you in a minute.
I haven't seen you in a month of Sundays.
A month of Sundays. The last time I actually saw you in person was the Studio City Farmers Market. I was buying some meat at that truck. Good
I
meat
totally
truck.
remember.
I know.
How did I forget?
I know. And then I had to walk around with a boner the rest of the fucking farmers market because you were looking so good.
Oh my God, you're so sweet. Stop.
Yeah. So how have you been? How have you been?
Honestly, Marco,
just update us on everything.
I've been so good. I'm so thankful. Since the last time we worked together, I got my heart severely broken, and I have now recovered from it. So I'm so thankful.
Fuck yes.
Thank you, my Black amazing therapist and life, and Louise and my mom and everyone.
Ooh, so you like therapy?
Yeah. I have a Black woman therapist, and she's incredible. I've come a long way.
Sounds sassy.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
God is a Black woman, truly.
Oh, God's your therapist.
That too.
Okay, I like it. I want to do therapy.
You should. Honestly, I think.
No, I don't want to be the therapist. I need therapy.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. That's what you meant.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think you were like, hey, I want to be a therapist. I didn't think of that much.
Okay.
You're silly.
Yeah, because I have a lot of deep-rooted insecurities about why I'm afraid to be alone. And that's why I go on a lot of dates, and I just like laying next to someone at night.
When was the last time you had sex, Marco? Be honest. Don't lie to me.
Actually, I didn't. I was in Florida for a comedy show, and I didn't because she was celibate.
Oh, good for her.
But we did everything else.
Good for her.
We did everything else. That's the next smooch of the week.
Just the tip Tuesday?
Just a tip. No, I didn't even put it on. So listen to this. So didn't
when
we
I was celibate, it was just a tip.
I went down to Munchtown for about 2 hours after my show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't you ever kiss me
Ever again. We'll get to what? Oh, I did kiss him once. A couple times. There were a couple takes.
Lord.
So, and then she was like, yeah, I'm celibate. I was like, that's totally fine. We did everything else, which was cool. But then she messages me.
Okay.
And she was like, while I went to Detroit for the football game recently, and she was like, "Hey, can I ask you something?" I was like, "Oh, here we go. Which STD now?"
Stop.
And she was like, "When was the last time you got tested?" And I was like, "Well, like a couple weeks ago." Yeah, and I had everything. No. and she was like, "Oh, it's just like I'm in not to be too much information, but I'm in a lot of pain down there." And I was like, I didn't even have sex with you. Maybe it was my beard rubbing against like...
Or your tongue of steel.
Tongue of steel.
You were at it for 2 hours, baby.
Yeah. I love it now. I never used to.
Oh my God.
So now, anyways, it's good now, I guess. But like, she scared me. I was like, I'm clean as a whistle.
Wow. I would hope so.
Yeah.
Keep it that
I like
way.
to run a tight ship. You saw my place.
Mm-hmm. It's immaculate.
Right? Tell the camera.
Honestly, y'all, I was shocked. I walked in. I was like, you actually like lay your head here?
Mm-hmm.
He does.
Hey, I'm not the only one. Fuck.
Oh, good job. I see you, baby. You're on it.
Yeah, I'm on it. So, all right. Let's explain how we met.
Shall we? Knock it out.
First, one of my first months in LA, I saw a casting for a music video called Wide Receiver, and I thought it was football related. It wasn't. It was Rube's song. And do you wanna give him a rundown of what the song's about?
I mean, use your imagination. You know, I will be the wide receiver, and I was looking for someone to put it down.
Hey, call me Tom Brady.
Oh my God. And I caught it.
Oh yeah, we were in a pool. I was shirtless. We gave some kissies.
There was no half chub like energy.
I didn't get a boner. No.
Yeah, it was very. No. I'm saying it was very professional.
Yeah, I am straight.
Well, I'm just saying, like in general, like.
Listen, you're very beautiful, but like.
I've heard. Listen, I've had my fair share of I'm straight men. And listen, not to shame anyone, but you know.
And then you hooked up with him because.
Like I've just had my fair share of guys like, dude, you're beautiful, but like I'm straight, and then I get a DM in the middle of the night, and I'm like, okay, cool.
And then did you go after it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind. Listen, I'm not that one to ever.
I'm about to slide in.
Sliding in.
Well, anyways, the song's like, I'll be your wide receiver. And you had like a full choreography. We filmed at some hotel, I think, downtown.
It was great.
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
And then we remained in touch. Super cool. And the music video came out great. Yeah. I didn't share it.
I'm sure you didn't. And I always kind of felt bad because I remember after we shot, maybe a few months later or even a year later, you had a girlfriend. I was like, oh my God, like I feel so bad. Like,
no,
I just felt like awkward. I just felt really awkward, but it was
it's fine. It's fine. It was good. It was a good song. I still catch it. I play it from time to time.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. You like it? The neon sign came in recently. It's cool, right?
I love it.
Thank you.
It's so professional. The couch, the
couch is comfy
couch. It's so good.
It's a chair couch.
I like it.
It used to be called Until the Last Drop when I first started, but then every drop of the week in the beginning was about me taking a girl to Smoochie Town. And like Smoochie's like sexually playful. It's like innocent, like Smoochie Town.
I like Smoochie Town.
Right? I'll get you some merch too. Merch is coming in.
Please.
Yeah.
I want it.
It's nice. So what have you been up to? You're the host for Live Nation?
Yes, I just we kind of did like a trial run last year, and last week we made it official. We're
so recent. Okay, well,
yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, baby. I brought in the new year so beautifully.
Let's go.
So excited.
That's amazing. Who are you looking forward to working with?
Oh my God, everyone who is on Live Nation's
Which
roster.
is every artist ever.
Do you hear me? Everybody and their mother. It's so funny when we did the test run last year, when they asked me if I wanted to be a part, I didn't think about the money. I didn't think about like the exposure of it all.
Yeah.
All I could think about was Beyonce Renaissance tickets. Sign me up. I'm there. Truly, I kid you not. So yeah, it's been a really, really dope experience, and I'm just excited to interact with their entire roster.
Yeah. So
Blink-182, Kim Petras, the list goes on.
So what's your like responsibility? Are you hosting like the pre-show, after show? Like what does it entail?
Well, it's ever evolving and growing as far as like my role in the world of Live Nation. It can be just me being at the concert, interacting with the fans, or going backstage and interacting with the artists and giving, the fans a backstage look at, rehearsal and tech and all of those different things. So we shall see. I'm excited to see how it's gonna, change and
Would
grow.
you get starstruck by anyone?
No, you know what's so crazy? And every interview I don't do too many of them, but the ones that I do.
And we're proud to have you.
I love you, Marco. The only person I really get like choked up over is JoJo. Do you guys remember?
It's just a little too late.
Hey. That's my girl. Like, she raised me as like a child. Like, I saw her and I was like, oh my God, this is possible to like, be on stage and just like know who you are at a young age. And she's the only person. I met Beyonce and I didn't feel like, I didn't.
Really?
I was just like, wow, this girl owns the world, but she's the sweetest, most talented person in the entire world. It's crazy.
I saw a clip recently, I think it was TikTok or something, where she was performing and she was like 14.
Beyonce?
No, JoJo. Like,
yes.
Like, she was very young when all those songs came out.
She was an infant talking about grown-up things, and she bodied it. Do you hear me? She was not playing any games.
Yeah. And then I never heard of like a JoJo scandal. She right? And it's like being that at a young age, you would assume like the temptations and like the things you get introduced to.
She's great. I love her. I love you, Joe.
Oh, wow.
She's great.
Who's the coolest person that you met, would you say, that like you just bonded with the most? Not to play name favorites, but.
Oh my God, yeah. Honestly, I've learned something from everyone. We grew up watching like That's a Raven. I interviewed like Raven.
Get nasty.
Get a little nasty. Yeah. Like, honestly, I've learned so much from everybody that I interviewed. And to be honest, I don't even remember who I interviewed last month. Like, it's kind of like I took a rule from Britney Spears, and she said the key to happiness is no memory. So I try to like, after I'm in the moment, I'm just like, all right, alt delete.
Yeah, but does that give you, living in the moment like that and forgetting about it, does that give you a lack of appreciation of like where you've been? Because you're always looking for the next job, when instead you should appreciate where you've come from.
Absolutely. I just read this. There's a term called hedonic adaptation, and it's basically.
What'd you call me?
Shut up. Shut up. No, I literally just read about this this term. It's called hedonic adaptation, where people are constantly striving for more, aka the world that we're living in right now. And I do strive for more, but at the same time, I know how to like pull myself back. Kid you not, 2 days ago, I went back to the house that I lived in when I was like, I would say 8 years old to 16. And I sat in front of that house and I was like, wow, like you've really come a long way.
Yeah.
So there you go. I know how to like stop and smell the roses, but also strive for more.
But also let's keep shopping for the roses.
Yes, baby. Yes.
All right. So do you think Beyonce is the greatest performer of all time?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No comparison.
Absolutely. Like no comparison. Like try to sing in Spanish, try to perform, try to dance and captivate an audience and connect and, be so spot on. I'll wait for all of the people who say, oh, she's overrated. Try to perform one song singing live.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll wait. It's not an easy task. And she does it so effortlessly.
Yeah.
2 hours straight. Hair blowing in the wind, connecting with an audience. Like she's just so in it. The greatest.
What's your favorite song of hers?
From Beyonce? Oh Lord, I would have to say Irreplaceable and Best I Never Had.
Okay.
And Sweet Dreams, Beautiful Nightmare.
Yes, I'm a Crazy in Love guy.
Beautiful Nightmare.
Oh, boy, you're looking like you like what you seen. Won't you come over and check up on it? I'ma make you work up on it. Ladies, let him check up on it. Watch you while he check up. Dip it, pop it, twerk it, stop it, check on me tonight.
Thank you.
And the podcast is over now. That's about it.
Thank you. Thank you, Smoochie Town. It's been real. It's been fun.
Okay, so what is, and you mentioned like all those songs that you just mentioned, right? They're all kind of heartbreak songs. Did they help you go through your ex?
Best I Never Had, yes, that really helped me. I'm like, you're lost, buddy. But at the same time, we're moving on and we're wishing you well, know? And to the left is like, yo, everything is, what is the word? Everything is constantly changing, impermanence, so we can't really sulk in the moment of like, oh my God, we had so many great moments. He taught me so much. Yeah, he taught you so much. That was an era. That was a chapter. Let's move on. So that's where I'm at. Yeah.
I've had tough problems with like getting over exes and relationships, because you go through the highlight reel after you break up, like what could I have done differently to like satisfy them, but maybe it was just you just wanted different things and you got caught up in the lust of it, or whatnot. But it's your ego talking. I feel of like I can't picture them with anyone else. They're mine.
Like how we don't own anyone, baby.
I know.
We don't.
I know.
We have
especially sexually, like picture them hooking up with someone else. It's like,
I know. Oh God, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And,
I don't like it.
And mine just had a baby. How about that? I was like,
no way.
I could have been the mother.
Fuck.
But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. All right. So let's track to you in social media. So you kind of been blowing up over the past few years with those interviews, the man on the street. Like where did that come about, and the whole like, Daddy, what do people do? Like, how many cuts or takes does it take? Like, are people get mad at you sometimes?
You know what? I'm so thankful. Everybody has been so respectful, so loving, and just,
they're not like, get the fuck out. Like,
no, everybody's been so cool, and I really believe that it comes from me not trying to be an a-hole. I'm just having fun, y'all.
Yeah.
Like if you wanna get uptight over Beyonce or Taylor Swift, then that's your problem. Or cut or uncut, that's your problem. It's real, you know. And I started off with cut or uncut, and not to be too deep or anything, but
what's cut or uncut?
Cut or uncut is
I know what it is.
Uncircumcised or circumcised. And the reason why I even started with that question was because I wasn't circumcised, but then I got an adult circumcision, and I was like,
whoa.
Yeah, I did.
Must have been a big knife.
It was a very, listen, I'm a size 10 and a half.
Did you use those boots to circumcise yourself? Look at those things.
Shut up.
Those things are weapons.
They're so fun.
Those are not allowed through TSA, I swear to God.
I wouldn't even try. I don't think I would
try to walk through an airport with those things.
I probably would for like a quick little video, a little TikTok
just
moment.
in the Sky Lounge and then like take.
I love the Sky Lounge.
We love a good Sky Lounge.
It's my favorite.
The LA one's fantastic.
MX
now.
What is it? Centurion.
Centurion.
Yeah.
I'm a Sky Miles Delta Reserve guy.
Okay, well, excuse me.
No, it's not a big deal. It's just Delta cover for free.
MX all day.
Yeah.
MX all day.
You have a nice car too. A nice range. You do like it?
Oh Lord, you better just expose my life. But thank you.
Listen, you're doing well. And me likey.
Thank you.
So so you started with cut or uncut, and then it just transpired to like different prompts, and like where do you go usually to do these like man on the street
all
interviews?
over the place. Like I literally just got back from Cartagena, Colombia, and we
you meant all around LA, but okay.
Oh Lord, I kid you not, we really kind of like try to keep it as sporadic all over the place as possible. Like I said, I just got back from Cartagena, and I speak un poquito, a little bit of Spanish, and I did very well. I'm very proud of myself because I was able to really hold a conversation and interact, and everybody was so sweet, and the food was incredible.
When you immerse yourself in the culture, I feel the language is kind of like easier to learn because you're forced to speak it.
Yes, absolutely. They say that's the best way to learn a language. Immerse yourself.
Like if you want to speak like a douchebag, move into a frat house. Like,
oh Lord, I love frat men.
You love frat men?
They're so sexy.
What would you describe me as?
You're like a frat guy.
No,
you like your aesthetic is very like.
Oh, I look like a fuckboy.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that. Like you just give me like frat energy.
I'm
like,
wearing fucking Daisy Dookies.
I love it. It's
you like my legs?
I love your legs. You have great legs, great calves. Just it's good. It's a good.
But I want a girlfriend, so like every podcast I do this smooch of the week where it's usually a bad date, my threesome story, some girl faked an orgasm, all this variations of
what's new.
Well, the girlfriend story was one, and then the last smooch of the week I ate ass for the first time.
You did.
Yeah, and I loved it. But that was like a specific scenario, and I was on shrooms and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen,
Are you an ass eater?
Listen here. I'm an Aries. My libido is through the roof. Do you hear me?
Is that what Aries are known for?
I think so, because that's me. My libido's through the roof. However, there is a cap. I'm not doing that unless it's my husband.
Oh, okay.
I just can't do it. I just can't.
But you suck dick.
I love it. I do.
So now your tongue was never like, oh, let's go down south.
No, I think there's a difference. There is a huge difference.
Between what? No, I know, but I know.
I'm sorry, I couldn't even.
For sure. But when you're in the moment, if you're sucking cock, it's like, oh, what's going on here?
No. Listen, like a lot of people aren't aware of how to keep that area free.
Oh yeah, mine's a jungle. Like I don't want anyone to do that to me.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But if it's nice and clean on a girl,
Well,
or
that's
guy.
fair enough. Yeah, for me, I haven't hit that level.
Okay.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't.
What about you getting yours eaten?
You know, I'm for all things that feel good, and if you're passionate about it, then
I like it.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yeah. Oh, 'tis the season once again.
To be jolly.
Have you ever had a sugar daddy? You know that?
No, okay, listen, let me take that back.
Yes.
I'm not trying, hold on. I'm not trying to shame anybody for doing what they need to do or enjoying being a whatever. I'm just thankful that I have been my own sugar daddy.
Let's go.
Do you understand? Like,
Yeah.
truly, I like, we were talking before we started filming, and this morning I was getting ready and I was just like, thank you, God, thank you, universe, just for constantly, guiding and protecting me and just kind of helping me go from one stage in my life to the next where I never felt like I needed someone. Once again, I'm an Aries. I'm very headstrong. I know what I like. And I've always gone in that direction.
Yeah.
So once again, more power to you. If you want to go down that path, more power to you. But for me, I'm my own sugar daddy.
I love that. Where did you lose your virginity?
Wow. I used to live in Valencia, California.
I went to school there, Cal Arts.
Oh, wow. I got accepted there and did not go because I was like, I don't want to be a dancer. I'm going to be a host.
Let's go.
Yeah, and I kid you not. And the teacher, one of the main dance instructors there, or whatever you want to call them, she was like, well, good luck with your hosting. I remember that. I was like,
what a cunt.
I think, don't say that. She just was very like, well, you have fun with that. And I remember being like 17 and a half, like 18. I was like, oh my God, am I making the right decision?
Yeah.
And I think I did.
Yes,
I think
you
I
did.
made the right decision.
Yeah. So how'd you get into like hosting and whatnot? Because when I met you, are you still doing music yourself?
I am.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm actually working on.
Let's go.
A new project.
Similar to me, I just want to do it all. Yes. I don't want to just be an actor or a fitness model or a comedian or a podcast person or reality TV. I want to prove that if you're talented, you can do it all. And I feel like when you're an actor back in the day, if you did reality TV or too much, people would view like too much about that person. You can't believe them in a role. Mm-hmm. But now with social media, it really changed that.
Absolutely.
That people like Ryan Reynolds and you're more personable.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yep.
And I don't want to win an Oscar.
And you're that.
Yeah, I don't want to win an Oscar. Like, it would be nice, but like that's not my end goal. I want to make people happy. I want to have a Tonight Show host, and like the network,
see you there.
The carpet stuff.
See you there, baby. See you there.
The carpet stuff. I want to be like a red carpet host. I just know how to get into it.
I love it. No, you're great. Keep doing what you're doing. Like that's why I'm here. I think you're so dope and just so fun. You're just great. You're great.
Thank you. So going back to the sex stuff.
Oh Lord, where did I lose my virginity?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
So Valencia.
Yeah, Valencia. I was my first year in community college. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My first year of community college. I remember most of my friends were like, "We've already had sex. Have you not?"
Yeah.
I was like, "No. Should I?" So I just pulled the plug and met up.
The butt plug.
Shut up. No, there was no, shut up. I'm gonna throw this puck at you. There was definitely no butt plug, but I went to a Hyatt and met with a doctor. Don't ask me how, but I did. And we had sex and it was a painful experience. He was like, it's all right. It's okay. Just breathe. I just remember that moment.
Are you a bottom?
Huh?
Are you a bottom or verse?
I'm for all things that feel great.
Okay, back to that. Okay. Wait, so when'd you come out? Did you come out to your parents? Were you always like kind of?
I feel like I was in a glass closet. Like everybody knew. I was so funny. I was just talking to my friend Tony. What up, Tony? I was talking to him about this and I was like, I never went through a stage where I was pretending to be straight. I never hung out with a whole bunch of guys. I always was surrounded by girls. We always danced to Britney and Janet, all those girls, so I was in a glass closet. So I don't think I ever had to really be like, hey everyone, I'm gay. They knew. They all freaking knew. They all knew.
That's the pressure's gone at least. There's no like big monumental moment where like your parents are like, fuck.
That's not fair though.
Yeah.
It's really not fair. Like, did you ever have a coming out moment, Marco?
No, but the verdict's still out. The verdict's still out.
Oh my God.
Seriously, my sister thought I was gay like my entire childhood because I would those gymnastic meets or no, the cheerleading meets. And because she did competitive cheerleading, and at the end you'd go down to the floor and everyone would do like the dance, like cha cha and like the fucking booty shake. And I would go down there and do it, like,
I love it.
Yeah, like Seriously.
That's dope.
I'm just very like comfortable in my sexuality, and I have
That's why
3
I love you so
sisters surrounded by women on my whole life. So like I'm viewed as like the gay best friend sometimes.
That's why I love you. Like, you don't care, and I wish more men were like you.
Yeah.
They're like, I think they want to do those things, but like, wait, what are people gonna
they're
think?
conditioned not to.
Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross.
Yeah, like my ex roommate called me the gayest guy he's ever met. I just don't. I just don't like penis. Wow. But I wish I was gay sometimes because my life would be made.
Interesting.
Because all my DMs are gay guys.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't get hit on by like girls, at least like in the DMs and stuff. But like hot girls don't do that. Hot people don't DM you, right? You the chase.
Thank you for saying that, because I felt a certain kind of way, and I was like, no one's sliding into my DMs
because they feel intimidated,
wrong?
Probably of some sort.
Is that what it is?
I mean, yeah, your fucking page is popping too, so it's like, oh, he's never going to see it, or like, I hate the game of dating in LA. I talk about this on every podcast about the chase. You want what you can't have naturally in life psychologically, so you have to like play it too cool and play hard to get and whatnot.
Not me.
But girls, at least in LA, they just fucking want like.
Not me. I don't play those games. Like, if I want a man, I think if I knew every man was gay, I probably would be married by now. Yeah. You know, I still have to kind of like respect, in a sense. Will you try to turn one? Will you try to turn? No, that's too much work. Been there, done that. You know, and I don't even really like the term turn. It's like either you like it or you don't. You know what I mean? That's truly how I look at it. But if I really want a man, I'm going up to him. I'm introducing myself. Just that plain, just that simple.
And if they're like, I'm straight, or not.
Cool. You're beyond handsome. So nice meeting you. The end.
Yeah.
The guys who like throw a hissy fit, I'm like, you just hold on yourself, sir.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's true. If a woman came up to me and was like, oh my God, I think you're so sexy and I would love to sleep with you, I'm not gonna flip a table and be like, how dare you think I'm straight?
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you, boo, but sorry, wrong team over here.
Yeah.
You know? That's how I look at it. So for any, straight man that's out there that gets approached by a queer man, just roll with it.
Yeah.
Respectfully, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for coming up to me and speaking. But I'm not your guy.
Yeah.
Wrong man for the job. Yeah.
I love it. That's why I go to the Abbey. I love getting hit on by gay guys. I seriously do. It's an ego boost. But then I don't want to seem like I'm like gay baiting.
I was just about to drag your ass for that. I was like, how dare you? We have like I
don't try to get free drinks from it. I just love like
lies, and more lies. I don't believe you. You're capping.
No, seriously, I love the gay culture. I love fucking dogs. I love smelling good. I love dinner parties.
Wait,
I love brunch.
Hold on.
I love brunch. Am I just stereotyping now?
It was y'all forgive him. It was the placement of words, of an.
I should have started with brunch.
Fair, that could work.
Yeah.
So you love dogs, comma.
Smelling good,
comma.
Brunch
and
musicals.
Boom. There we go. He had it coming. Ha ha.
What's your favorite musical?
I would say Chicago and the Lion
Legally
King.
Blonde.
I saw Legally Blonde for the first time like a year ago.
How good is that?
It was so good.
I was in
Reese, she's a star.
I was in it.
She knows that.
Oh, you saw the movie?
Wait, you were in the musical?
Yeah. The UPS guy.
Congratulations. Oh, I can see that.
I've got a package and it's small.
I want to see your package, Mr. UPS man.
It's 5.5. No big bulge there.
As long as you know how to work it. It's all that
I
matters.
do know how to work. I know how to. I've been told that I'm very good at eating out, and I didn't do it for like 10 years.
Wow.
So I think I'm making up for lost time. This thing's going like a machine gun.
Good for you.
Yeah. Thank you. So what's your do you watch porn?
Here and there, porn can be tricky. Because
so
the reason why I say it can be tricky because you can watch something like, oh my God, I want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's
you can't. I can never unless it's fresh out the shower sex. I have a bit about this, because the surface area is unlimited. There's a certain level of comfortability you have with that person once they took a shower. Because if you get a bad whiff of dick or something, it's like turn off.
Yeah, that's immediate. Like my senses, I have a very.
You're an Aries, probably got good senses.
I'm about to throw this whole.
Shout out Happy Dad
of Happy Dad.
Have you ever had? Do you drink?
I don't drink
at all.
No.
Mm-mm. Really? When's the last time you had a sip of alcohol?
Probably like 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So do you smoke weed or anything?
An edible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Edibles just make me want to go to In-N-Out immediately.
Really?
Yeah.
I like an edible because I'm always like up here. And I'm not saying I do, take an edible every day, but I'm up here all the time. And I feel like sometimes when I get home, I just want to just be like, all right,
relax.
I'm just chilling and just being cozy.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you ever tried shrooms?
No.
Oh, shrooms are the best. I love shrooms.
No, I haven't.
I love them just because it makes you like your brain.
It's okay.
Your brain think on like the left side, the creative side. So like
I've heard that.
open-minded and like, I don't know. I love going on a hike and taking mushrooms and like writing and stuff like
Really?
that. Yeah. Like the chocolates and stuff. And actually this Magic Mind, quick shout out. This is like a legal mushroom. It's filled with like lion's mane, nootropics. It boosts energy and focus.
Lion's mane is a mushroom.
Yeah.
Those are
So it's just a steady state of flow of energy. And I take that like every morning with my coffee. And I stopped taking my Adderall because I was always prescribed Adderall.
And look at that.
Look at that.
You're going like the homeopathic.
I'm going the
way.
California way.
Look at that.
Because I was doing dry January, California version of smoking weed and stuff. And then turned into damp January, and now it's absolutely soaked because I've been drinking.
Listen, live your best life, baby.
Yeah.
You know, everything about it.
But I know like deep down that's the common denominator of my downfalls of like,
Drinking?
yeah.
Well, as long as you're aware of it. My thing is...
Yeah, but if I don't do anything to change it, then that's even worse.
No, I feel like for me, I feel like the things that I'm aware of, I eventually come around to that. If I'm like, hey, I need to stop doing this or stop doing that, eventually one day I'll look up, I'm like, we're not doing that thing anymore.
Yeah.
You got to address it first.
Because I've missed auditions, I've missed workouts because I was hungover and stuff. And I know myself that if I feel so good after a few weeks of not drinking. And then I like go on a bender and just like drink all weekend and stuff. And then it's just like a balancing act of that. And I just know myself, my limitations of like, it has to be all or nothing. Like I'm not having a couple glasses of wine because that's not doing
When's
anything
your
for me.
birthday again? What's your sign?
Here we go. Guess my sign. Let's play this game. I feel like I'm at dinner at Laurel Hardware.
Stop it. No, really. Stop it. No, it's true. I just want to know.
Every day, girls ask me, oh, you picked up that fork in a Capricorn way. What's your sign?
Oh my God.
What's your sign?
Stop it. What is your sign? Are you Capricorn?
No, guess. What's your sign?
Oh my God.
You know me, you know. I
feel like I asked you this question before, but I don't remember. Leo.
No, I like Leos though. I'm a Gemini.
You're a Gemini?
Yeah.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yeah.
You're a Gemini?
I don't know. Which personality is it?
June what? June what?
It's May 28th.
So you're like first phase Gemini.
First phase Gem. A rising asparagus.
Stop. I like Geminis. I really do. You guys get a really bad reputation.
Terrible.
But
why though? Because you're big into signs, I'm assuming?
I am. I love signs.
So what do you agree that knowing me, do you think I'm a Gemini?
I haven't been around you enough. I've seen the fun, playful side, but I haven't seen the side where you're like, okay, I'm not doing this right now.
Yeah, like the sentimental.
Yeah. Or just like boundaries.
Yeah.
I whip out my
even on
boundary.
Fuckboy Island show, like I did the second interview. They were like, okay, this is fun. Like I know this is like I see Marco as the performer, as the act. Like this is a character I'm playing on this podcast. I'm not always talking about bringing girls to Smoochie Town. Like this is a character I play.
I didn't know.
So like they wanted,
this was all you.
and they wanted to see like who's Marco just chilling with his boys and stuff, which is the same thing essentially, but it's not as heightened.
Okay.
So sometimes I feel like I have to be the entertainer and make everyone happy when we go out and kind of like the conductor of fun. And
that's a big role.
People pleasing.
I get it.
I don't like. Why can't I just focus on me? Because usually I'm the last person to end up having the fun.
Oh baby.
I know.
I love you. You're so sweet.
I know. I am.
But you're really a homebody.
No, I'm not.
You're not?
No, I'd rather go to a bar and eat, not drink, just eat at the bar and like talk to the bartender than order in. I'm afraid to be alone. I'm an extrovert. I get energy from other people.
No, me too. I know what you mean. I get it. I totally get
When's
it.
Aries? When's birthday's up?
Late March, early April.
Okay,
on April 9th.
April 9th. Yeah. Nice. Very cool. What are you turning this year?
We don't believe in age.
I don't. Yeah, me too.
Age is not a thing in my world.
I get way older though. I fucking get like mid 30s. I'm 28.
That's exciting.
Yeah, but like I tend to go after older women because I don't like to play the games anymore. Because these young girls, they want a fuck boy. They want someone to not text them back the next day, and that's not me. Yeah.
What girls have you been entertaining?
Barney's Beanery's best.
Stop going to all these like LA hotspots. Stop doing that.
I know, but like I'm kind of the mayor at Barney's, so that's why.
Oh Lord, you know what, Margaret? You're gonna keep attracting these women who.
Where do you think I should go? What's a good ideal? What's a good?
Go to like.
Barnes and Noble's still open?
No,
Let's go to a bookstore.
Go to like a bookstore, like in Atwater Village. Like that's really.
Where is that?
You heard what I said, Atwater.
No,
Village.
I have no idea where that is.
Google Atwater Village,
Okay.
and there's literally like a whole strip of like bookstores and like vintage records. And
So
like,
I have to go and pretend to read to meet a girl?
Oh my God. Well, you know what? Listen, I think there's, what do they say? You gotta do something different to get like a different result.
Yeah.
Like,
If you keep trying to do the same thing,
you're gonna keep getting what you've always got.
Yeah.
I totally jacked it up, but y'all know the sentiment.
jack it off.
Jacking off.
Jacking off.
Oh.
Do you jerk her off? I'm twice a day.
How many times have you done it in a day?
I've done it twice so far today.
Really?
No. But
Oh my God. Be
no, but
real
usually
with
sometimes
me.
like I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I cannot focus on anything else before I crank one. And then at night before bed, I'm like, this Family Guy episode isn't that good. Let me just crank one out.
Oh my God, have you ever done it to like
not
Family Guy?
to Lois.
I wasn't sure some people are into that.
But no, I do watch porn. And now like there's porn stars on Instagram that like we follow each other just based on like different social interactions. They've seen my videos and this and that. It's not like we talk, but now I know like there's access to them. So I'll watch their videos for the hopes. And then like, I don't like OnlyFans is crazy. Like I don't have to pay for sex. That's why like whenever I go to a strip club, strippers like get mad at like the hot guys in the club. They're like, oh, when you don't want to like do anything, like, oh, think you're too good for this, but then they treat the ugly guys like, oh, poor baby, you want to dance and stuff. It's like it's not my fault. I look good. Like I don't know. And then I don't have to pay for sex. Like I refuse to do that. But if I see like one of my hot girlfriends on OnlyFans, like. I'll pay $5 to like see a nipple. I'm curious.
You're giving back.
I'm supporting small titties business. But no, I really want to. Like, I'm curious of like fuck, like $5. I'll see the nipple.
Wow.
But then I'll go through a rabbit hole and I'm in debt for like a month.
Oh my God, I'm screaming. Oh, what a life.
But yes, I watch porn.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I go through the highlight reel of like videos of me and my like exes or whatnot.
But you film that?
I have a few of them. Yeah.
Wow. I could never. Like I honestly never. For me, I'm just not there, and I just.
It's tough to film when you're on all fours.
Oh my God, I'm gonna beat you. Actually, I don't like being on all fours, to be honest.
What's your favorite sex position?
I want to see your face. Like, give me like intimacy. Like missionaries. Like my like.
Can you even do that?
Yes, you can.
How do you do that as a guy?
Oh my God, you can, Marco. It's definitely a thing.
This missionary as a guy?
Yes.
Do you just have to like go backer?
Like, sometimes people put like you put like a pillow.
Oh yeah. Because mine, I did a last podcast, a speed bump. I like when girls are like planking like that, and then you just like they lift the ass just a little bit, not full doggy, but just like.
It's just enough just to give a little.
It's just enough because I don't have that big of a penis.
Oh my God, you keep saying that, so I'm thinking it's probably massive. Because normally guys who joke about how small it is.
People are catching on.
I'm just saying.
What am I gonna be like? Oh, here comes this ham bone hole for you.
You're so silly.
But no, it's probably like if I had to like 6.5, which is like average.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Growing over this time.
Oh my, yeah, it just keeps getting y'all. It's like he's like 4.
Yeah. It's gonna be knocking over the camera in about a couple months.
200, it's gonna be like,
Listen, as long as you know like how to work it, I think that's all that matters. What are you doing? Oh, you have so much hair. You're a hairy boy.
No, I'm trying to fluff it up. I'm not blowing up. Oh, what do you think? I just came back from the barbershop.
I mean, you're a hairy guy.
I am a hairy guy. I do shave my legs though, and I get spray tans now because I am superficial.
Oh my God, you're not superficial.
I'm not.
You just care about how you look.
I'm not. I do care about how I look, and what's wrong with that?
I love that.
Let's go to the Happy Dad segment. I do it every podcast.
Okay.
What's the relationship like you have with your dad?
Oh golly, it's really deep that you even bring this up.
It's sponsored by Happy Dad, so. The segment, so that
clearly, y'all, I knew nothing about these questions, and I'm okay with that. I'm rolling with it.
You don't have to answer.
I will. Okay. I will, because I feel like I've done enough therapy. I never knew my dad. However, as a kid, I always knew that I did not want a relationship. I know that's kind of wild. Like as a 3-4-year-old, I knew I wanted nothing to do with him. But it wasn't until he passed away where I was like, okay, why are you so mad? I did have reasons, but you should have at least had one conversation. I was coming back from Colombia a few weeks back, and I had a layover in New York. Where am I going with this? Yeah, I had a layover in New York. It was probably like an 8-hour layover. I was like, I'm not sleeping at the airport. So I was like, let me just stay in Chelsea for for a few hours and then catch my flight, which is at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I get to JFK, I go through TSA, and all of a sudden, this guy and this girl, this older guy comes up to me and this younger girl, and they're like, hey, Ruba. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, they've seen a video. Nice to meet you. I was like, Eddie. Yes. So I was like, hey, nice to meet you. And he was like, I'm your uncle. I said, what? Like, on your dad's side? I was like, huh? He was like, I just want to let you know that, I'm so proud of you. I've been trying to reach out to you. I'm so sorry for, how your dad was, blah, 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 yada, yada. But I really hope that, I can build a relationship with you.
Yeah.
And the young girl that was there, she works at JetBlue, and that was the airlines that I was on. And she saw me in the line at pre-check, the TSA.
Yeah.
And she went to go get her uncle
Sneaky
who was
flex, sneaky flex.
It was really, really wild.
That's crazy.
But it was a healing moment for me because it kind of gave me some sort of closure. And closure doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have that conversation with a person face to face. You can have that with yourself. But for me, it was a very physical closure moment.
You not unfortunately being able to, so you knew who he was, where he was, and he never reached out.
No, he did.
And
I
did.
I did.
Oh.
I was very much so like, I just did
For
it.
years.
Just based off of
The past.
what I knew. Yeah.
Do you think he was reaching out because he saw you being successful and maybe like changed his mind of wanting to be your dad?
No, because I know as a kid he reached out, and I remember. Yeah. As a kid he reached out, and once again, like I said, I was never like the gate was closed.
Did you have a father figure?
I've had several. I've had several. It's a very interesting concept, and I'm so thankful for all of those relationships. They all taught me something.
Yeah.
A lot of different things.
And your mom?
Incredible.
Okay,
woman.
cool.
Incredible woman.
Yeah.
Like to this day I call her up and I'm like, how the hell did you do this with 6 children? How the hell? I can barely.
You have 6 siblings?
I'm the youngest of 6.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
dive into that.
Oh,
So,
Lord.
Are you like good relationships with all of them?
Yeah, we have a great relationship. I'm the closest with my second to oldest brother. This is literally like my brother, who's a Gemini. So Geminis are great. I wasn't just talking. But yeah, I have a really good relationship. We're all so different. I'm the only one who's like, show business, I'm here. I'm the only one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How are the holidays?
They're kind of all over the place. They all have kids, and it's just like, there's so many of them.
So you're the gunkle. You like?
I am.
You fun? I'm a funkle.
And they do love me. I want to be able to spend even more time with them because the majority of them are girls, and they're just like, oh my God, Uncle Ruba.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Are you excited for what? So what's on the docket for the new year? New Year's resolutions. Did you have any? Or just you want to keep this train going?
Yeah, just keep it going, keep evolving. Work smarter, not harder. I don't,
How do you define that? Delegating responsibilities?
Yeah. Definitely having a second editor for videos, making sure that I have an assistant who knows what I'm doing and keeping me on track. Because even if I have everything in my, Google Calendar, somehow, some way, I just forget. You know what I mean? So it's really important. I kid you not, I'll be the day of. My manager is like, hey, Ruba, we have such and such in 10 minutes. I'm like, wait, what, huh? So that's what I mean by working smarter, not harder.
What's your day-to-day in regards of like, do you have to go to an office space for the Live Nation? Is that a full-time, like, how do you like really keep track of everything from the hosting to the red carpet? Do you have an agent for that?
Yeah, I have an agent for hosting. I have management for social media and a little bit of theatrical and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much how I would say I keep on top of it. As far as Live Nation is concerned, we have our weekly meetings for what we're shooting, and we go. Yeah. That's pretty much it. That's a Cliff Notes version of everything.
What's your dream role, would you say, on the theatrical side, if you were to be like a famous actor or whatnot?
Have my own scripted series.
Your unscripted series?
Yeah.
And what would that character be?
You guys will have to see.
Oh, wow. Are you writing? Are you writing?
I'm sorry.
Are you going to write?
We'll see. We'll see how things are going.
Leaving
But
it so dark. Me like it.
you said I'm so dark. You know, listen, I hate to be that person, but you know, just I'm more of like the proof is in the pudding. Let me show you, and then just
Yeah.
I'd rather just show you. I'd rather you just see it opposed to like I'm doing this and doing that. It's cool, but yeah.
All right. Let's switch gears for a little bit.
Shall we?
Yeah. Oh, a little joystick.
A little stick shift.
So are you in the dating scene right now? Are you on any apps?
No, like my face is probably floating around on an app just in
Grindr?
you know just dormant.
Are you on Grindr?
No,
Were you ever on Grindr?
Yeah. And listen, this is how bad of a
I wish I had Grindr.
straight guys had.
Yeah,
I know what you
yeah.
mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
You wish that straight guys had
Exactly.
the accessibility to
Or just
women
like,
who
hey,
just
we
wanna
both
hook
think
up.
each other's hot. We'll show each other our STD tests, and then we'll fucking fuck.
Yeah, very responsible. Look at you, Marco.
Yeah.
You're on it. Yes, I did have a Grindr. I was so bad with Grindr. I literally had my face. It was like a headshot. I kid you not, like me smiling, like.
What all they wanted was your penis.
I kid you not. I didn't know the culture.
Well,
like,
you have a face of a guy with a big penis, though. So
oh my god. You know what?
it's like a happy looking one too. Well, let's go back to the circumcision. I totally forgot about that.
I'm screaming a happy looking penis. I love you. Okay, carry on. Carry on.
The circumcision. So what made you want to get that in?
And I will always say this. Y'all, please don't ever try to change yourself for anyone. Do you hear me? Like, do not try to change yourself. In my world, I went from being celibate for about 5 years. I had this idea of the man that I wanted. I was like, I'm not having sex until I get married. In the moment, I was like, all right, we gotta switch this up. Because once again, if you keep
Daddy's hungry.
Listen, Daddy is famished. you know, but like I said, if you keep doing the things that you've always done, you're gonna keep getting the things that you've always gotten.
Exactly.
So I was like, all right, we've waited 5 years to not have sex. And, you know, I'm not seeing any real results. I'm not seeing any like solid candidates, you know? So I decided to, you know, live a little and experiment and see what I like and what I didn't like. And I feel like the guys that I was encountering, they were like, you're uncircumcised? Like, they didn't really say it. It just was like an energy
They were like
type of thing.
icked out by it.
I'm not even gonna say ick. It just was kind of like, this is what I like. There was no ick. It was just like, this is what I like. And I thought I could fulfill that. I thought I could be everything for everyone. So during December of 2020, I went to Cedars and got the snip. And
I couldn't even move.
yeah, I was completely numb. How
You were awake?
Listen, how crazy. I actually filmed it and posted it. Yeah, y'all.
I need that link immediately.
I'm literally gonna send you the unlisted link. I did post it, but then I took it down because I was like, "What?" The hell?
Wait, your penis was on camera?
No, they had like a sheet.
That would have been a wide shot.
Stop! No. Literally, it was like me. Oh my god, it was like me holding my phone like this. There's a sheet, and I was like, "Oh my guys,
It's happening.
Yeah.
What?
I kid you not. And I watched so many videos of this doctor that was doing the snip on me.
This is the clip, by the way.
No, truly. No, I kid you not. I watched
No
so
pun
many.
intended.
The clip. Oh my God. Clip of the week. So listen, y'all. So I'm literally at Cedars on the table. The sheet is here. The doctor's here. The nurse is here. I'm like, all right, you guys, I'm about to get like my first like adult circumcision. I'm so excited. They gave me like melatonin. They gave me like numbing, all that. I felt nothing down there.
Totally. Well, they want you to take a nap.
I know. I think they thought I was. I don't know. They gave me the option if I wanted to be under or if I wanted just the melatonin. So I was like, I want to film this, so I want to be up. Like if I'm not gonna feel anything, then cool.
Fucking crazy.
I don't know what happened. I think I mentally like lost my mind for a second. I kid you not. So I'm like filming it, and halfway through it, probably 20 minutes in, I realized what was going on. I had a panic attack. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I started crying, and I could tell that the nurse and the doctor were like, "Oh my God, hurry this up! Like, hurry up!" The guy, like, it just was a disaster. It was a fucking disaster. So
What's your recovery like? Can you not pee for a bit?
no. You can pee. You can do all that. They give you medicine for midnight boners. that was probably the worst.
Wait, because it stretches out and the scabbing where it breaks.
Yes, it was a fucking.
So like it's the opposite of Viagra.
I've never taken Viagra.
No, but like to prevent boners.
Oh yeah. There you go. Yes. So in the middle of the night, I would literally get woken up by excruciating pain, and the nurse gave me a tip. She was like, "Well, even though you do take your medicine, if you get woken up from your midnight boner, just tap your foot, your toe on the ground as hard as you can to like switch your mindset or something. It like decreases the boner." So I literally will be on the side of my bed.
I'm gonna start tapping my foot at the Abbey
like this. I kid you. No, stop. No, truly, it was really. No one really prepped me for the recovery process and all. It just was. It was not.
First of all, that's a great band name, Midnight Boner.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Midnight Boner,
presented by Live Nation. That's insane. What? So were you just prone to getting midnight boners, or was that like a thing that happens after an adult decision?
Because you're not having sex, you're not masturbating, you're not doing any of those things. So your body is like, hello, what we doing?
Yeah.
Rise and shine. So it was that for about 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could. Ooh, here's a good question. Would you rather go through that again or imagine the pain of giving birth in that whole process?
I probably would go through the adult circumcision.
Yeah.
Because listen, God is a black woman. Do you hear me? God is a woman, and I want no parts of childbirth.
Yeah, that's nuts. I couldn't even, but childbirth, that'd be a quick, because LJ's wife just had a baby, new dad over there.
Congratulations, daddy. You're a real daddy.
So that's what the process of that, obviously it's a 9-month process, but the actual pain of it, is probably a couple hours of like giving labor.
Did you just say a couple hours?
Of giving labor, the actual process of it coming out.
I'm sure it differs as far as like labor. Oh my
Sorry.
God. Forgive Marco.
I also had a pregnant woman on my podcast. I need to have a post labor. Post preg pod, because I had a preg pod. Well, that's amazing. So what's next step? So Live Nation, you're creating the videos on a weekly basis. Are you traveling anywhere soon? What's that looking like?
Yes, we're solidifying the travel for the next few months, but we're definitely going.
Do you like being on the road, or are you homebody?
I love traveling, but there's a cap. Once again, there's always a cap with me. No more than a week. Because I start to get homesick. I'm a baby.
Really?
I've realized that through traveling.
You live alone?
Yeah.
So homesick, you like your alone time?
I just like my space. I like sitting on my own toilet. I like, being cozy by my fireplace and like just having all of my things.
Fireplace.
You know what I mean? Like things that I need on a daily that make me feel comfortable. I hate being cold, and hotels are cold, and I feel like they have a cap on how hot it can get, and I'm like 90, why is it stuck on 80?
Oh really?
Yeah.
What do you keep your house at?
It's warm. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Anyone who comes to my house, they're like, excuse me?
Oh,
it's
68
it's
over
August.
here. 68, 66.
That's a deal breaker. If my future husband's like, baby, I'm sorry, I like it cold, I'm like, 2 bedrooms it is.
No way.
Yeah. That's a huge deal breaker for me. I hate being cold.
So besides a hot temperature guy, what do you look for in a guy? Or are you looking for a guy? Or are you focusing on rubes?
I'm really it's 50-50. I'm a Libra moon, so that's who I am, like deep down inside, and it's all about balance. So I have my days where I'm looking for a man, then I have days where I'm like, excuse me, I don't have time for it. Like, what? A penis? Gross. How dare you? So yeah, it's a mixture. But I will say the type of guy that I am looking for is, someone who takes care of themselves, who loves their mom, who loves me a little bit more.
Oh wow, that's tough.
Who's truly like my best friend, and we are okay with our space. I don't need to be under him all day long checking up on him. Like, no, we understand each other. That's the type of energy that I expect to have in a partner. I want him to be able to miss me.
That's what's more attractive too, when you have a certain level of security of like, go do your own thing, go do my own thing. I hate when if I bring a girl to like a party or something, the most attractive thing is that she's not by my hip. Go talk. We're all gonna be leaving together.
Yes, that's
and
the energy.
if my friends don't want to fuck my girlfriend, then I'm doing something wrong. Right? Like I should have, you want candy.
Fair enough.
Right?
Fair enough. You said it.
Come on.
You said it, baby.
Come on, baby.
Yeah. So that's that. That's what I'm
Before we took too much of your time, but before we leave, I want your biggest inspiration in life.
Okay.
And what is your mantra?
My biggest inspiration.
It could be a person or like a fucking doctor.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my biggest inspiration is little me, because little me wanted to be this person right here. Do you understand? Little me thought that he was this person in like the 3rd grade. I kid you not. It's freaking wild. So he inspires me to keep going, to really do the things that I want to do. Dress how I want to dress. You know what I mean? Like growing up being a gay black boy, it was like, you don't play with dolls. You don't do this, you know? It was a lot of that. So I had to like kind of balance the two worlds just to appease everybody. And my second bit of inspo would be my mom. Like she worked her ass off, and I cannot even imagine how she did it. And the nights she cried by herself and all of those different things. So for me, that keeps me going. I'm like, yo, Ruba, you're living a very privileged and charmed life. So just keep plugging away and work smart, not hard.
But you've worked for it though, and I would say you're probably, I'm pretty unapologetically myself. I think you got me beat because you're in an industry, in a world where it's not necessarily as common to have your demographic or to have your likes and interests and stuff, and you're doing it without a disregard for what anyone thinks, and it's fucking commendable.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And then your mantra is the work hard, not smart, or
works.
We'll work on that one.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
Yeah,
you know, we're all a little dyslexic.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. But yeah, I would say my mantra in life is just live life for you. Do what you want. Forget about any sort of man that you're attracted to. Forget about any sort of woman that you're attracted to. Do what you want to do. Tap in to your inner child. I constantly have a conversation with my little self, like, what do we want to do? Like, you know the movie Big Daddy with Adam Sandler?
Yeah, that's like where the shades at.
Yeah. Oh, such a great movie. I've cried several times in that movie. It's so freaking good. That's how I feel with my inner child. I feel like I'm literally like, all right, what you want? You want McDonald's today? Okay, we're not doing it again. I know that may sound a little crazy, but it's so true. If you're able to tap in, it's a whole new world.
That's
and I'm learning
cool as fuck.
Every day.
Speaking of Big Daddy, makes me cry every time when they're in the court. And then when Sonny's my dad, when they take him away and they want every fucking time I cry.
Don't make me. I'm always on my myriad.
I'm
always on my myriad. So that scene.
What's that? Huh? What's myriad?
Like myriad. Like I get a little emotional. I have cravings. It's a real thing. It's really a thing.
What is it?
Just like how women have.
Period.
You better explain it.
All right, where can we find you on socials?
Oh my God. You guys can all follow me on TikTok, Instagram at Ruba's World, YouTube at Ruba's World. Yeah.
Trust me, it's worth the follow. Thank you for coming on. Thank Purple Banter, Happy Dad, Magic Mind, Ruba. Until next time, I have to go have my myriad. Thank you, guys.
Oh my God.